Well, encouraging news in the local fight against COVID. LA County is no longer in the CDC's high virus activity level. It's moved back into medium.
Yeah, some good news here. The numbers of COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations keep going down. The county reports 4,345 new cases today. That's down from an average of 4,900 cases last week. There were 1,098 hospitalizations. That's compared to 1,254 a week ago. There are an average of 14 deaths per day. That number also down from 16 or 17 last week.
Well, Juan, meanwhile, a big change from the CDC on COVID guidelines. People no longer need to quarantine if they come into close contact with someone who has the virus. The CDC says about 95% of Americans now have some form of immunity.
That's either from being vaccinated or from being infected.
KCAL 9's Rick Montanez is live in Burbank now with more on why parents aren't so happy with the new guidelines. Rick?
Well, Pat and Juan, these are good signs, but with each passing day, we know COVID is here to stay, and this represents a significant change, especially as kids head back to school. We talked with some parents who say they are excited for this, but others are still concerned. We've had the mask debate, we've had the testing debate, and with COVID-19 moving from a pandemic to an endemic, meaning the virus is here to stay, the CDC is easing up.
I feel like now it's more on me as a parent to make sure that she's safe.
Danette Wilhelm is right. According to the CDC's newest guidelines, the shift is moving to individual decisions on things like quarantining and vaccine status. Regular testing for people without COVID symptoms is no longer recommended. The CDC says 95% of Americans have some form of immunity from vaccinations or prior infection.
And we're in a different place now with boosters, with antivirals, with monoclonal antibodies. I mean, things are much different in how we can keep people out of the hospital. And so I think you're seeing that focus trickle down to classrooms and the workplace and the rest of society.
Because of that, emergency room physician Dr. Michael Daño says COVID sickness is becoming more manageable and fewer people are ending up in the hospital.
Vaccinated plus an infection, hybrid immunity is very strong. And I finally see that the CDC is recognizing that.
The CDC also says anyone exposed to an infected person no longer needs to quarantine. It's recommended they wear a high-quality mask and test after 5 days if symptom-free. And that change is recommended for schools, too. Test to stay, as it was called, is no longer recommended. So long as an exposed student is symptom-free, they can remain in the classroom regardless of vaccination status. Esmeralda Jimenez says it's all a bit overwhelming as she sends her daughter Emily to the 6th grade next week.
That's always going to be in the back of your head. This is something that we just got to learn to live with.
And Danette Wilhelm still worries but accepts the evolving post-COVID world.
It's scary, but I also get the need to move on to normalcy.
And Dr. Daño also reminds us that vaccines are critical in preventing severe illness. There is still more change on the horizon. The CDC says it will update guidance for high-risk situations and also nursing facilities and travel in the coming days. Reporting live in Burbank, Rick Montanez, KCAL 9 News.
All right, Rick. Now,